Hey everyone, it is Havohai here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and it is time. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this. That's right, we have the best teams for Global, the July 2020 edition, which celebrates the 5-year anniversary on Global. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. We have a lot to go over, of course, because of these two units here basically changing the landscape of Global and the best teams. We have a lot to discuss, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So first and foremost, the term best teams is my opinion and is purely subjective. There is no official tier list or best teams ranking from Akatsuki or Bandai. Any references or research sources will be linked in the description below. And of course, how I rank units, we look at a multitude of different things. This is not a hardest hitting teams list. This is looking at leader skills, damage output, survivability, passives, essays, specials, links, categories, bench flexibility, game mode effectiveness, and overall gameplay. And we look at a multitude of different things. How I build my teams: you have 4 attackers, hopefully they can defend as well, have some flex floaters, and I usually run 1 support. You don't have to run a support, but I usually do. So when it looks like when we go over game effectiveness, we look at Super Battle Road, regular Dokkan Battle events, of course, World Tournament, Dragon Ball History, Ultimate Clash, and Fighting Legend Goku. So there it is. So let's go ahead and dive in to last month's ranking, which it doesn't look like anything like this anymore. So so a lot of these teams, actually I won't say a lot, let me see, two teams are out of the top 10, and then the ranking is all different. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the top 10. No honorable mentions this time. Now there is one honorable mention, and I didn't do a slide for it, would be Movie Heroes. It was very close for Movie Heroes to get into the top 10, but Movie Heroes did not make it. So unfortunately, we're not going to go over that team, but they're very close. Movie Heroes is a very good team with the upgrade here. So let's go ahead and dive into the top 10. Are you guys ready? I hope so. Let's do this. So coming in at number 10 is, I'm going to say, Trump Card Fusion. More heavily on the Fusion side. Basically, you're running 2 LR Gogetas, or you're going to be running LR Gogeta Blue and the OG Gogeta. So this team here, Trump Card / Fusion, so this team or this team, fantastic. All these teams are fantastic, and I just had to figure out, okay, where do these teams stand? Now, the only reason why this team is so low is the bench helps because of the final Trump card, but Fusion in itself is very limited still. So if you're going to be running 2 LR Blue Gogetas, you have some support you can run. I'm not running any support here, but you can run like Topo, you can run Turles and Cooler, but then the limitations where it comes into Fusion units, it's very sparse unfortunately. So if you do want to run a more of a Fusion team right here, as you can see, the options become very limited. Now I did put Vegito Blue on this because you could run the OG Gogeta, and because it's physical type Ki +3 90%, you technically can still run that unit along with MVP 17 because it's Trump card and physical. So the rest of it, as you can see, the support unit for this team here is Pandel. So unfortunately, if you're going to be focusing on fusions, the support options are limited. So, but anyway, overall, still fantastic. Trump card or fusion category Ki +3, HP and attack and defense 150% across the board. And if you're going to separate the two, you're going to be running OG Gogeta. It's fusion category Ki +3, HP and attack 170%, defense 130 with a physical type Ki +3, HP and attack defense 90%. Fusion category coming in at number 10. So coming in at number 9, how the mighty have fallen. One of my favorite teams really in the game. I really love enjoying playing this because this is a great farming team, right? Because anytime you run up against enemies that have a multitude of different enemies while you're fighting, you can do the AoE here. But anyway, this is Movie Boss's Full Power with Full Power Broly in number 9 spot here. It can do 6 Super Battle Roads, one of the teams that can pretty much do everything. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I need to go back here. Let me put in Dragon Ball History for movie bosses. That is my mistake, but movie bosses is now needed in Dragon Ball history, so we'll put that on every slide from here on out. So editing as we go, right? So this team I love because you're running Beerus combo and then also the Omega and the LR Friku combo here. So very, very fun team. Now, if you don't maybe have those units, you want to run a different type of team here, then you can maybe run a full Pure Saiyans team, right? You can run Kel and Caulifla, and this is a very, very viable team you can run. Now, you want to go more on the movie bosses side, you can do movie bosses, right? So movie bosses, this is the reason why you want to run this, is then you can bring a Broly, a full power Broly movie, and then also LR Tech Broly along with the team, because you can't run that on the same team. You're gonna have to put the physical Broly as a friend, still get the 170% boost, right, which is good, but you will reduce the other leader skill because Turles is only 150 across the board. So, but you know, you have a cooler support there. You got that strength cooler and physical cooler combo, which is fantastic. Once again, great team here. Or you might say, you know what, when this video is being recorded, part 2 hasn't come out yet, but it is in a sense announced, so I did put Broly on here. So Chili Lemon Broly, that is, and he's with Janemba, so you can run a full movie bosses team here without the full power Broly as well. So anyway, this is a fun team here. I'm going to actually go back to this team, which I like probably the best, is movie bosses category key +3, attack on 170%, HP and defense 150, full power category key +3, attack 170, HP and defense 130, full power Broly coming in at number 9. All right, coming number 8 and 7, I kind of went back and forth. All right, so I said, you know what, one has better bench strength, one doesn't have better bench strength, one can do one more Super Battle Road, the other one is World Tournament approved. So I just settled with coming in number 8 is Representatives Universe 7 and Universal Survival Saga Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. This is a very, very amazing team, right? It can do 6 Super Battle Roads. It can just, you know, crush a lot of different events here. You're running the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and UI LR UI Goku combo. You're running the MVP 17 LR Friku combo. Very, very fun here. Now, if you want to run a Kel and Caulifla, that's optional here as well. You can run this team. Fantastic, viable team here. You can even kind of run a mono team. This is one of the strongest, I would say, one of the strongest mono teams in the game with the strength super here. So very, very powerful team. I just wanted to make note of this. Now, I did combine this with Representative Universe 7 when LR Friku's the leader, and if LR Friku's the leader, you can run a full Representative Universe 7 as him as the leader, and yeah, amazing team. On top of this here, if you want to run more of a mono team, this is as close as it gets to a crazy tech mono team. You can replace MVP 17 even with Vegito Blue, LR Vegito Blue on here, because if you're going to be running a full tech team, that is a tech unit, it is optional. You can definitely do that, but if you do want to run the rest of the Representative Universe 7, you can run those other units here. This is basically a quadruple support team, really focusing on the firepower for LR Friku, right? So, but anyway, let's go ahead and move back up to this team right here, which I enjoy the most. It is Representative Universe 7 and Universal Survival Saga. Key +3, HP 130%, attack and defense 170, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, which brings us to number 7. Number 7, like I said, 8 and 7 were really close. I could have went either way, but I figured we're gonna go number 7 is Future Saga, because it got probably the biggest upgrade, right? So this easily could have fell off the top 10 because everything else got bumped down, but number 7 is Future Saga category. Very, very fun team that you can run with LR Vegito Blue, and really one of the best 1-2 punches in the game now, right? LR Vegito Blue with Easy A Vegito Blue, boom. If you can run that at 170, which you are doing here, it's very, very powerful. You can run a Trunks My combo, and a lot of other great units here. It is World Tournament approved at 120. 5 Super Battle Roads. Transforming Trunks is still a great unit. It takes a little while for him to build up, but all in all, very, very solid team. Now you could bring in Rose. Now Rose is the first appearance here with the new Rose. Now I will be talking about Rose and Easy A Rose and which unit you're going to run. In this video, I'm just going to focus on the LR Rose, which is the part 2 unit that's going to be dropping in the 5-year anniversary. So when you look at this team here, this is a fun team as well, right? So but you have a lot of the other options that you can run. So let's say you're not lucky enough to pull the new LRs, right? So if you want to run a full Easy A team, you can, minus the trunks, of course, and this team still can be very, very powerful. So if you're not lucky enough to get those LRs, you can get all these Easy A's, and this is still a beast of a team. So and finally, this is actually the only team that you can run Rose and both Rosés on the same team if you're going to have a friend Rosé and then bring in the Easy A Rosé or friend LR Rosé and the Easy A Rosé together. So this is optional here. Now you are going to be losing the 170% lead to 130% for LR Rosé. Probably not worth it, but just know that it is an option. So with that, let's go back to the top here. Yeah, this team is amazing here. Future category, key +3, HP and attack, 170%, defense 130, with a super class key +3, HP and attack and defense 120, which that's really the reason why I bumped this to number 7 over number 8, because of that ridiculous secondary leader skill, which basically can run any type of super class. So I can put in Gogeta on this team as well, the LR Gogeta Blue, but it's only going to be running at 120. Still fine, but it's very, very versatile. So anyway, coming in at number 6, once again, How the Mighty Have Fallen, one of my favorite teams of all time that used to be number 1 for a long time, top 3 for a long time, down out of the top 5. Really sad, really sad. It is Siblings Bond, LR Go Bros, still one of my favorites on here. Really didn't get any upgrades, right, in the anniversary here. Rose doesn't really matter. The LR Blue Fusions didn't matter on this, so it did drop, all the way down to number 6 out of the top 5, sadly. This is more of a Go Bros Max team here. Very, very nice team. You can run more of a Beerus type team, so you can run that. If you want to do the Goku / Go Bros combination, you can run that as well. And then if you want to run an easy legendary Goku event, you can just stack defense with your whole entire team and just rock it. So yeah, Siblings Bond, so sad. 5 Super Battle Roads, not World Tournament approved, but can really dominate a lot of different things here. Siblings Bond's category, key +4, attack 170%, HP and defense 150, with a secondary leader skill, Goku's Family, key +3, attack 170, HP and defense 130. Coming in number 6, LR Go Bros. So sad. So coming in now, getting to the top 5. Here's the top 5 here, and top 5 is it was difficult because all these teams are really close, right? And I can keep saying that, but man, I'm very happy to see this team in the top 5. Maybe it was just preferential treatment here, but hey, you know what? This is my ranking list, so I'm gonna do it. The return to the top 10 and now even in the top 5. Potara, and in this case trump card Potara, but Potara is back, boys and girls. Potara was number 1 for such a long time, and it is great to see Potara back. So final trump card Potara with LR Vegito Blue. In a sense, this can run 6 Super Battle Roads. Not World Tournament approved, but when you're looking at that, the rotations on top there, right? You got LR Gogeta and Vegito Blue in run rotation, and then Vegito Blue with Easy A Vegito Blue. Once again, one of the best 1-2 punches in the game. You can run like a triple support if you wanted to. You can take out this flex OG Vegito here. But you can run a bunch of different units because of Trump card and because of Potara. Really, that's a huge benefit with running Potara versus Fusions, is Fusions doesn't really have any support leaders, where Potara has one of the better ones in Thickness of Time, right? So very, very great unit there. Now you can run then focus more on Potara here, right, with the OG getting that additional 170% versus the 150%. Which is fine here. So you can run something like this with Rose on the team as well. So being a Potara leader, you can run Rosemasu Rose on the rotation, and it could be a really great healing source for you if you're looking for some heals. So, but once again, that 1-2 punch Vegito, very, very hard to beat. So coming in at number 5, Potara returning. Trump card or Patara, category key +3, HP and attack and defense 150%, or if you're going to run and split it up with OG Vegito here, Patara, category key +3, HP and attack 170% and 130 defense, with a int type key +3, HP and attack and defense 90%, secondary leader skills. So coming in at number 4. So number 4 and number 3, I went back and forth. All right, and probably next month I'm gonna put number 4 and number 3, but I needed to give number 3 its its applause because it's a ridiculous team. But coming in number 4, all right, coming in number 4 is good old number 1 for a long time, Pure Saiyans Transformation Vegeta. Pure Saiyans is still one of the best teams in the game. Could arguably still be one of the best, the top tier, because of the types of combinations it can run. There's really no other team that can run 150 and above that's going to run both LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. You can run LR UI Goku with Kalen Caulifla. You can maybe do this combination. You can run the Broly combination, right? So you can run the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken combination with LR UI Goku. So many different things you can run, right? So it has the largest bench, but still it's only running at 150, which Trump card is also at 150, but it does have that ability to run a 170 attack leader with the OG Patara or fusions, right? So if you're looking for a team to run Legendary Goku event, here you go. Here's a stacked defense team that's gonna make it really easy to beat Legendary Goku no item run. And this is really one of the only teams that you can go mono and go crazy with LR Kalen Caulifla and run 7 Super Battle Roads here with Evolution Vegeta as the double leader. So it is an option here. Very few can run at this. There's only one other team that I think can run 7 Super Battle Roads, and that is the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Int Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 3. So everything else it's under 7. So that's why this team is still high in clout and one of the best teams out there. But dropping from the top 3 at number 4 is Pure Saiyans, category key +3, HP and attack defense 150% across the board, and Super Class key +3, HP and attack defense 100%, transforming Vegeta. Coming in at number 3, like I said, number 3 and number 4, I went back and forth, but I'm gonna give this team its due because it was kind of hovering below the top 10 for quite some time. But now, I don't care if it only could do 4 Super Battle Roads. Terrifying Conquerors and Transformation Boost in general. Strength Cooler, this team is ridiculous, right? You are running the combination of LR Blue Fusions, both on run rotation, LR Broly, and then you can throw in a Cooler in there. You can throw Cooler as a support in there. You can throw in Turles as a support in there. You can throw in a Boo as a support. You can throw in another unit there. You can throw in a multitude of different units that can make this team, so much better. High-end units. The thing is, the leader in itself, if you're gonna be running transforming boost units, it's gonna support. So you already have an auto support here. In this case scenario, you have a quadruple support on the main team here, which is just ridiculous. So if you can run this team, if you have these units, when you run this team, you can just tell the difference when you are playing. Yes, it can only do 4 Super Battle Roads. That is usually kind of a nail in the coffin for them to get in the top 5, but it's so good. It's so good that I had to put it in the top 3. And there was one thing that made it get over. So one is you can run a full Terrifying Conquerors team, which is really strong, so you can run something like this. But it is now the best World Tournament team in the game. All right, due to the fact that I tested during the last World Tournament, and there's really not much key issues you're gonna have with this team here comparable to the double Broly team, where you're gonna have to use some items. You have to make sure that you get to that 12 key. Over here, 12 key is no problem, and yeah, this is the best World Tournament team now in the game with LR Nappa. LR Nappa now is the, in a sense, new king of World Tournaments. So but yeah, I gotta give Cooler its due because this team is just ridiculous here. So coming in at number 3, Terrifying Conquerors, Transformation Boost. Ki plus 3, HP 130, attack and defense 170, strength transforming cooler. What a beast of a team. Coming in at number 2. Now number 2 and number 1 can easily be, flip flop. Some of you guys think number 2 is number 1. Some of you guys think number 1 is number 2, etc., etc. So coming in at number 2 for me is Kamehameha. And yes, this is now the new Dokkan Festival, full Dokkan Festival exclusive LR team. Yes, LR Cell is gone now. So this team is absolutely crushing, right? It's for a standalone team. This is probably one of the best teams that you can actually run. It can do a multitude of different things. 5 Super Battle Roads, not World Tournament approved, but with Gohan being so strong defensively, and then the rest of these units being able to transform, you can heal up with the OG Vegito and Gogeta. Very, very amazing team here. Now, I would probably run something more like this, right? So this is a really fun team with the Gogeta UI Goku combo. If you haven't ran that is a fun combo there. And then of course one of the best 1-2 punches in Vegito, right? So the Vegito squared or Vegito, EZA and LR together is amazing. Gohan, yeah, he's not going to link up very well, but remember he does have his own ki increase as the fight goes on. So the biggest issue I would say with the Kamehameha team is the support units. Really lacking, right? I'm just using World Tournament Gohan there because he's kind of like the only one. He's not even Dokkan Awakened, but yeah, he'll provide ki plus attack and defense there. Now if you end up not being able to pull the new LRs, you can run probably like a Kamehameha Goku's Families team. And then you can run better support here. You can run the World Tournament Gohan along with the Goku family support free-to-play EZA there as well. So, but all in all, yeah, just the Dokkan Festival exclusive team is ridiculous, but this team is, I think, more fun than the Dokkan Festival exclusive team. So anyway, coming in at number 2, like I said, a lot of people think this is number 1. I think the bench isn't as strong as number 1. Number 1, its bench is ridiculous. Is Kamehameha category, Ki plus 3, HP 130, attack and defense 170, or Super AGL, Ki plus 3, HP, attack and defense 120. So coming in at number 1. The only thing that's left, right? If you kind of look at, okay, what's left when it comes to units that can run the new Blue Fusions, well, you got this team here. Yes, look at all this nonsense, right? This is number 1, Realm of Gods, and I'll organize this a little bit better for you. The reason why I'm showing you this is because there's 3 legitimate leaders on this team. There's a bunch of different units that you can run on this, but all in all, the top rotation is going to be a 170% run Vegito, and then Gogeta UI Goku, because like I said, these 2 rotations are fun. So let's look at the Zamasu as the double leader here. So if you're going to run the Zamasu as the double leader here, you can run 6 Super Battle Roads, Realm of Gods Patara, Future Saga Transformation Boost, and his World Tournament approved with Extreme Class at 120. But the thing is, it's interchangeable, right? The leaders are interchangeable. If you want to run Zamasu, you can run it this way. If you want to run more of a super team here, you can run a Beerus with that same top main rotations, right? So it really depends what you want to do. So also the leader skill is, do you want to get HP and attack at 170, or do you want defense and attack at 170, right? So that's going to be your choice there. Now, there are some other options that you can run, right? You don't have to just run these 2 here. This has a very diverse options where you can run there. You can run, if you don't have the LR fusions, you can run the Rose when it comes out, right? So the Rose-Masu combo, UI Goku, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken combination, right? You can toss in Vegeta Blue anytime in there, EZA Vegeta Blue, and some just a ridiculous amounts of other options. You can run a full Zamasu team. This is a fun team, right? Full Zamasu team is really, really fun. And if you have these units, give this a shot. This is a great team to mess around with. Now, if you want to look at Beerus is an option. If you don't have the Blue Fusions, is run a Beerus team. Physical Beerus with Whis and the strength Beerus and Whis is ridiculous, right? So so that combination, those main rotations with EZA, Vegeta Blue, and LRUI Goku on the bench, not even on the bench, as a floater, kind of interesting, right? So very, very strong still. And we forgot to mention that LRUI Goku is a Realm of Gods leader as well, so you can technically run like a Beerus and a LRUI Goku, run two LRUI Gokus on one team, and with just one Beerus, and run that same main rotation on top. So pretty awesome there. And last and finally, you could just run at LRUI Goku as 130. Probably not the best option, because you might as well get that 170 here and just run Beerus as a floater versus like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken as a floater. But that's kind of why I have Realm of Gods as number 1. There's just so many different combinations you can run, and like I said, it looks something like this, where you're going to either run the Zamasu or you're going to run the Beerus, right? So either one of these is going to work fine, whether you're looking for that additional defense and less HP, or more HP and defense. So coming in at number 1, Realm of Gods, Zamasu or Beerus, either one. Category key +3, HP and attack 170, or HP and attack and defense 170, and 130 HP or the defense there. In this case, extreme class, secondary, leader skill, HP and attack defense 120%. In this case here, it's exploding rage at 170% attack and defense and HP 130. Whew. I talked really fast. I tried to get this as fast as possible and get done with this as fast as possible, and I think I did pretty good. So here's the summary here. Coming in number 1 is Realm of Gods. Number 2 is Kamehameha. Coming in number 3 is Transformation Boost, Terrifying Conquerors. Number 4 is Pure Saiyans. Number 5 is Potara, Trump Card Potara. Number 6 is Siblings Bonds, Goku Family. Number 7 is Future Saga. Number 8 is Representatives Universe 7 and Universal Survival Saga. Number 9 is Movie Bosses Full Power. And number 10 is Trump Card Fusions. Whew, that was a mouthful, but I'll tell you what, hopefully you guys agree or disagree with me. Comment in the comment section below. But with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. There you have it, best teams for the 5-year anniversary. I did include a little bit of part 2 in there already. And yeah, hopefully you guys, once again, agree or disagree. Comment below. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.